A boy ran away. On the earth there is a street, and there is a residential district, and there is a house. A family is living in the house. There are mommy, daddy, and a little boy. The little boy's name is Peter. One day, Peter quarreled with his father because his father wouldn't buy him the toy he wanted, because Peter has many toys already. Peter was angry that his father didn't love him anymore. Then he went back his room and packed his bags to run away from home. Before he ran away, he wrote a letter saying, "I ran away because you wouldn't want to buy me a new toy. Please do not look for me." He placed the letter on the table and left home. In the dead of night, Peter walked alone in the street. He walked and walked, walked and walked. He came to the park and he sat on a swing. Then he thought of his grandmother. His grandmother is so kind to him. Whatever he wants, his grandmother will give it to him. However, his grandmother passed away 3 years ago because of an illness. It was then he noticed some restaurants across the street. The sushi restaurant is right in the middle, and there is a little girl at the outside of the window looking at the food. She looked and looked, seems to have something which it would be awkward to disclose. So Peter walked to the little girl and asked what happened to her. The little girl said, I haven't eaten for a long time, so I want to eat something." When Peter heard this, he took the little girl to the sushi restaurant and ordered different food for her. The little girl was so happy because she finally had food to eat. Peter asked her, "Why are you outside by yourself?" The little girl covered her face and cried, "My family is very poor. There is nothing to eat at home, so I often go out to see the food outside without telling my parents. Maybe one day I can eat these delicious foods." Even though the little girl was sad, she told Peter that she had made up her mind to be a great adult in the future, so that she could take care of her parents. Although what she is experiencing now is like a rainstorm, she believes that there will be sunshine after the rain. Peter was very embarrassed after hearing her story, because he grew up with everything. He had the toys his parents gave him and the company of his parents. However, the little girl was really poor because her parents were busy with their work and had no time to accompany her and buy a gift to her. Peter was conscious of his mistake. When they came out of the sushi restaurant, there were 2 policemen at the door looking for them, because their parents had called the police and were anxious to their children. The little boy, Peter, went home and had a bath. As he sat in the living room, he wished he hadn't done the thing tonight. So he went to his parents. "Daddy and Mommy, I'm so sorry. I should appreciate what I have instead of desiring more and more. Thank you, Mommy and Daddy, for everything that you have given to me." That is the end of the story. I hope this Bible verse can remind us that keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, "Never will I leave you, never will I forsake you." Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. Thank you for your listening. See you.